Right. As you can see, it's just me today. None of the boys are here. But first time doing this, pretty fucking cool. We usually play this one, like, every show that we play. It's called In Your Arms. Just gotta make sure everything's alright. Then I told you stories and to hold on. Lost like comes over me, and the rocks trapping me. Something I can't recall. That goes through my soul, standing tall, feeling lost, strangely near. Beneath the rocks trapping me. Just a spell can undo. So strong it feels brand new. So high, shine me in. You're in your arms to fight of me. I bet. Love it. Alright, this is a new one. Many times I've gone through. Many places I've been through. I think you said it too. Many times I've gone through. There's many places I've been. And tidal waves fall for you. And I wish you too. Alright, so it's a little band called Oasis. I don't think you've ever heard of them. I need to be myself. I can't be no one else. I'm feeling supersonic, getting gin and tonic. You can have it all, but how much do you want it to make me laugh? Give me your autograph. Kinda ride with you in your BMW. You can sell with me in my yellow submarine. You need to find out. No one's gonna tell you what I'm on about. To find a way to what you wanna say. But for tomorrow, it's not fair to take you home. Sit in a corner all alone. You is under waterfall. Nobody can see him, nobody can ever hear him call. Nobody can ever hear him call. You need to be yourself. You can't be no one else. I know a Callisto, she seems to rock a salsa, slipping through a cane on a supersonic train, and she makes me laugh. I got her autograph. She's done it with a doctor on a helicopter, sniffing in a tissue, selling that big issue when she finds out. No one's gonna tell her what I'm on about. To find a way for what you wanna say. But before tomorrow, It's not fair to take you home. Sits in a corner all alone. Hear the sun, the waterfall. Nobody can see him, nobody can ever hear him call.
Pretty solid.
Alright, now it's the ones with the backing tracks. Fuck yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Wait, can you put that louder?
Así que voy a verte, cuelgo y voy a verte. A mí me es fácil olvidar, a mí me es fácil olvidar, a mí me es fácil olvidar. Oportuna tu señal, si en tus ojos hay diluvios, en los tuyos leo destino. Cuelgo la guitarra y cuelgo y voy a verte. A mí me es fácil olvidar, a mí me es fácil olvidar, a mí me es fácil olvidar. See
finger. Otra flor, un maestro, una causa, un efecto. ¿Quién sabrá el valor de tus deseos? ¿Quién sabrá? Gira el sol, gira el mundo, gira Dios. Energía misteriosa, resplandor, al soltar mi cuerpo en remolinos, resplandor, otra flor. Perfección, florecer mirándote a los ojos. Perfección, florecer mirándote a los ojos. Perfección, florecer los dos. Florecer. Best song of all time. That one was pretty solid. I mean, that's also because I got a tick. Like, I got like the drum set like playing, so that helps a lot. All right, so got another song here. It's called Frances y Limón, a little band called Enanitos Verdes. What can I tell you? I love singing in Spanish, man. Todo tiene el color, tus ojos como ves, solo por mirarte comprendí. Cuando me hablas en francés limón, en un barco de papel, yo volveré por ti, mi amor. Francés limón, las luces de la ciudad se apagarán. Te besaré, me besarás. Me encanta tu actitud, Dios conserve tu salud. Solo por mirarte comprendí para que yo vine aquí. En un barco de papel, yo volveré por ti, mi amor. Francés limón, las luces de la ciudad se apagarán. Te besaré, me besarás. Yeah.
Dude, I fucked it up.
The velvet sky have crossed 1,000 lines. Oh no. Well, tell me that the only one who sees right through was you. If I see the morning dew, tell me what I gotta do. If I see the morning dew, I want sun. the velvet sky. I have crossed 1,000 miles for you. If I see the morning view, tell me what I gotta do. If I see the morning view, I want the sun. That was some, yeah, fuck.
Okay. Hey, we're in the Icarus Complex studio. I'm here with
It's Fran.
Fran from
Callisto.
Callisto, yeah. So I've been hearing a lot about your stuff, Mr. Callisto, and you know I want to ask a few questions, not just me, but our group as a whole, to see you know what your band's up to and all that. So you mind if I ask you a few questions?
So down.
All right. Okay. This is the first question.
That's
Now, if I was an alien, you know, coming down from, you know, a different planet, how would you describe Callisto to me?
Well, a fucking mess.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, you know, I see most bands in the scene. They have a really good idea of who they are, and who's in the band. You know, like there's been like 20 people in my band the past fucking year and a half. I would say it's just me trying to just explore and just try different things. Cause people tell me like stick to a different sound, like to just not a different sound, same sound. You know, like just stick to one sound only. Nah, dude, fuck that. You know?
Yeah, no.
Have a song where you're doing gutturals and have a song where it's only piano. You know, like do whatever, dude. It's like no labels. Fuck labels,
yeah,
man.
it shouldn't be just like one genre of music.
Yeah.
You can play as many genres as you want.
And that's what I've been trying to do lately, you know, because I thought to myself, I had the idea of, oh fuck, you know, everyone's doing hardcore and like, you know, nu metal or whatever, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta do that too. And then I kind of realized it's not my thing, so
Fair.
I'm trying to do something different now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody, so I hear that. But why has so many people come in and left your band?
Just different reasons, you know. Our first drummer, Levi, shout out to him. I love him. I love Levi. You know, he was the drummer for the band. You know, but unfortunately he had to like move out of Florida, and it just happened. Then we had Ari. Shout out to Ari. I love Ari too. He's from M with I and Knockdown. He's just a metal guy. Honestly, he's just a metal guy. He's not into the shoegaze thing, and that's completely valid. So that's kind of what happens with the drummers, and the bassist is like a whole other thing, and you know, shit doesn't work out sometimes, but like we just keep going, you know.
Yeah.
So,
always gotta keep rolling with the music. And my second question would be, what is the meaning behind the name Callisto? Like, where did it come from?
Right. It funny enough, it does have a meaning. It does have like a story behind it.
Sure, let's hear it.
It's really lame, but I would you know, back in senior year, I had a astronomy class with a friend. His name is Nelson, and I was just trying to start a band. You know, I was just, like trying to do something, look for names and shit. And I don't know, I'm just looking, and then I see like a little flyer that says Callisto, and I'm like, isn't that like the game Callisto Protocol? And I'm like, yeah, it is.
Shoot.
And then you know that's a cool name. You know, it's not super short, it's not super long, it's not dumb, it's not lame. It's doable.
Callisto.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the story behind it. It says it's a star in Mars, I believe. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not too sure.
I don't remember shit from high school, but the point is, I got that name from astronomy class. So.
Fair. I mean, I don't remember anything from high school either.
Yeah.
And then, I guess, to follow up with that, what would you say is more important with your band's music? Would you say the instrumentals are more important or the lyrics?
Instrumental, for sure. When it comes to shoegaze, you know, I could do lyrics. It's just, it's not what I want to do. I want to do more like ambiance, like, you know, like something like in the lines of like Aphex Twin, Words of Canada mixed with like My Bloody Valentine, Soda Stereo, and it's just like all those things together, you mash them up and it's like fucking beautiful. So yeah, like in my band, the case of shoegaze and all that, I think when it comes to like pedals and like all this bullshit that you gotta buy, it's way more important to just like have a sound, because people move to the sound, not to the lyrics, you know what I mean?
Because the sound would really define how the lyrics sound.
Yeah,
You
basically,
can have amazing lyrics, but if the instrumentals sound...
People don't talk about that a lot. People don't mention that the instrumentals are probably way more important than the lyrics.
I hear you.
It depends on what you're trying to do. If you want to write a story, if you want to have a song about something, then maybe the lyrics are more important. But for what I want to do, fucking instrumentals, man.
Instrumentals
That's
and
the way to
sound.
go. Yeah.
Love to hear it. And then I would say, are there any goals that you guys set up to accomplish this year? Like, what kind of goals do you really set out on achieving this year?
This year, just build a following, since, you know, it's been a rocky few months since, you know, we got members leaving, members getting kicked out, members just, you know, shit not working out.
Do you believe it's hard to build a following these days?
Not really.
Not really.
You know, you could see a shit ton of shitty bands get unnecessary attention.
Just like with TikTok and everything.
Yeah, and you know, the goofy ass reels of like, guess the drummer! Like, it's fucking lame. And if you guys see this, you fucking suck, because it's like, you know, I'm looking at the camera, you know who I'm talking to, so be yourself, don't fucking do shit that other people are doing, like, what the fuck?
Don't
like,
trend
it's
hop.
like, fucking reels and like posting about shit like that, just fuck off.
Be genuine. That's literally the simplistic thing.
Yeah,
just
just
be
be-
genuine.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I feel you on that. And then, so the set out goal would just be
Just grow a little bit more, play a bit more shows, maybe release an EP. Album, not an album. People have asked me like, are you gonna release an album anytime soon? And I'm like, nah, dude, there's no way. I take this shit way too seriously for me to release an album in such a short period of time, you know?
And then do you think there's like, do you already have the EP in the works?
We have songs. We already got like 4 songs done. Of course, I'm gonna try to record them here, of course, because what the fuck, why wouldn't I?
Of course.
But yeah, we're working on it. First of all, I just want to get out of the way with shows and shit, you know, build more of a following so people actually care about
So yeah,
shit
more
when I
people,
release it.
people to listen to the music.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then, would you like to say anything about your EP that could be coming up soon or later within this
Well,
year?
all I know is just the EP would be the songs that we've been having for since I started the band. You know, it's just the songs that we play live every time we fucking play. You know, it's just we just have them recorded. You know, it wouldn't be like anything new. It would not be the sound exactly the sound that I'm picturing in my head. It's just what I started with. But
do you have an idea of what the picture is gonna be or like the name of the EP?
Not yet. I mean, all I know is that I have the songs and where to record them. But I like the artistic side of it, like the name, like the album cover. I still don't know yet. So, hopefully, I really want to get out of that by December of this year. I'm shooting towards that. Hopefully.
All right. I'm looking forward to
Fuck
it.
yeah.
And I'm sure all of us here are looking forward to it. And then what I would want to ask next is, can you describe the creative process that Callisto uses to make music? Like, what do they use the most that helps them create the music?
Weed.
Yeah,
Weed.
weed.
Drugs.
Drugs? Like psychedelics?
Substances. Anything that counts as fucking substances. That's what you need to write fucking music. And whoever says that that's not the case, then you're not right. Because every single one of your favorite songs, they were made by people who were fucked up as shit when they wrote it. So.
Do you think there's a connection between using drugs and substances to music creation?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big believer in that. All my favorite artists have. I'm not saying that it's cool to do drugs. Not at all. Fuck that. Don't. It's not cool. But I could definitely feel like drugs definitely help a lot when it comes to like writing music. Not when playing music, because you're all fucking stupid and shit, so you cannot play for shit. But like when it makes you really creative, and it's, like I'm not even bullshitting. It's true.
Do you think it because it expands the mind
Yeah.
more than just what we
Basically.
think on a daily basis?
Yeah, 100%. I'm a like, you know, it happened to me. You know, like I thought I couldn't write for shit. I started smoking weed, and then there you go, fucking
just boom, made
Yeah.
music just because we got high or
yeah, basically,
tripping
yeah,
balls.
and with the right people, you know,
the right people. You can't ever do no drugs with the wrong people.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Fuck no.
Don't do drugs though.
Don't do drugs.
If anything, just do weed, but don't smoke yards. Don't.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't
don't do any fucking bullshit like that. Keep it classic.
Keep it pure.
Reds, weed, and Budweiser. That's all you need, bro. Like
Basically,
that's all
yeah.
you need. You don't need anything else.
Do that pure shit.
Fuck beatboxers. Fuck balls. Fuck all that shit, man. If you drink
Oh,
that, you're a pussy.
The casual beatbox.
Casual beatbox. Those
Fuck
who
that.
know. Oh man. Well, although I would word this in a way, since there's only you.
Yeah, unfortunately, my fucking bandmates couldn't come because they're too fucking lazy. But shout out to them. I love them.
Of course. But, you know, instead of asking this, in your opinion, who do you think influenced the music creating process the most? Would you say it's you, the main guy, that influences the creative process? Would you say it's somebody in specifics within your band? Or would you say the group? as a whole? Isn't just one main person that influences it?
Not necessarily. When it comes to my band, I think the whole point of being in a band is have a collective group of people working together to just make music. I highly believe that weed and music I think that's supposed to be shared with people, not just do it by your own. When we write songs, most of the songs are, you know, I do the lyrics, someone else does the guitar. Of course, there's some songs where I did the whole thing, but that's besides the point. But mostly, I like to keep it in the way that it's all of us working on it. I like having everyone involved in it. But yeah, that's about it. Honestly, there's not really like I do this and like, you know, there's rules or like, you know, nah. It's just what if you come up with something and we all like it, let's fucking do it. You know,
there should be no rules when it comes to making music. It's like the most creative and freeing aspect.
Yeah, there's no rules. There's no rules, and you know, of course there's limitations. Of course, I'm not gonna have you fucking doing blast beats or fucking doing like jazz guitar or at a piano or some shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that's just not.
It's not within
That
the
make
range.
but if it's close enough, then yeah, let's fucking do it. You know.
Okay. I mean, it's all about experimenting too. So I hear you on that. And then I guess I would also ask for that. Do you believe that a lot of bands like fall apart these days because they believe that it's not a group collective? It's more so the leader aspect. Like, oh, I'm the main guy, therefore I should be writing and doing most of the stuff. Or
Well, if you're talking about why bands break up so much these days, there's so many reasons, you know. In my opinion, one of the bigger reasons for most bands to break up is because one of the members ends up being a fucking weirdo, a creep.
True.
Not long ago, we saw that fucking band. Not gonna say their name. You probably saw it. It turns out that the fucking one of the members is a fucking creep. You know, touching little girls and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I think that's in my opinion, that's like the main reason why bands break up, because it's just so many fucking creeps in the scene. But yeah,
do you think there's a way to get rid of those creeps? Like, what should we do as people within the
fucking
scene?
kill them all.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Kill them all. Metallica.
Yeah, dude, basically. But yeah, I also that, you know, the factor of just creative differences. Yeah, that, you know, my band not long ago I had a full band. You know, it was all like it was 4 people, all of them very included to the creative process of it, and just we all clashed so much. Everyone just ended up fucking leaving the band. And you know, it's mutual. I'm still in contact with most of the band members. We're all still pretty chill.
At the end of the day, it's all just
It's just, but yeah, I don't ever want to hold any grudges towards anyone that left my band or that I had to kick out. You know, there's no point in that, holding grudges or anything. I think it's stupid. But yeah, I do believe that most bands do break up because, you know, they just cannot, you know, they have way too many egos. Like, just the egos in bands is just way too much, and that's what I don't like having in my band. You know, like, of course, some of us might have egos to some extent, but as long as you keep it to yourself and you don't let it get in the way of the band, that's cool. But you know, unfortunately, I had to deal with that in the past in my band, and you know, there's nothing worse than a fucking egomaniac, man. And let me tell you that.
It's
fucking
And they get
horrible.
controlling, and then they believe that their voice
Yeah,
is
you
absolute.
you want to play a song and the other band members agree with it, but there's only one person that doesn't want to play it, and they get bitchy about it. You know,
It's like a music Nazi.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's not really far from that. You know,
Yeah.
not long ago we played a show at Will's.
Mhm.
And dude, the guy didn't want to fucking play the show like 2 days before. Like he wanted to like cancel the show like 2 days just because he just like didn't like how we sounded.
And then
like,
he never showed up.
No, he did. He ended up showing up, but you know that's something you don't do with a band. You know,
True.
especially
It's a commitment.
out of respect for the other bands, the venue, the people that are going to see you. Because I remember a lot of people were like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to your show because you know I want to support you, whatever." And then last minute cancel that shit. You know, it's not okay,
That's
man.
not cool for anybody at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then my second to last question would be, what does Callisto believe is the most important thing bands need to do in order to succeed? Whether it be their own definition of success or just blowing up like every other band did.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of bands are super fixated and going big on trying to make money, trying to do something financially with music. At this point, in my opinion, it's, you know, to each their own. But I'm gonna say this right now. The music industry is not what it used to be. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that already. My dream was to fucking be a big band in the 90s, you know, play in Pink Pop, open for Oasis and U2 and all these fucking bands, you know, not like be a part of something, you know. But today we're in a world that everyone's too fucking divided, and everyone just has so many different opinions about everything, and you know, just rock music in general, just everyone's just so like, you know, it's just like, nah, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and whatever, and like, you know, and you know, and also the music industry, like AI and like all this bullshit, and like the way like Spotify and Apple Music and all this shit, like just the way I want to succeed with a band is not possible. Like it's literally impossible to do it because we don't live in that world anymore. So at this point, I don't care about going big. I don't care about making money with the band. I really don't care. All I want is just to satisfy myself with the sound that I want to make, that I've been picturing in my head for a long time. And that's all I care about, really. I know there's a lot of bands in the scene that are so fixated and like, oh, we're not going to play the show because the bands are too small. And like, that's fuck off. Like,
yeah, because that doesn't expose.
You're not any better. Like you're not any better than any of the other bands that are in the scene.
Yeah,
like everyone's in the same
started
spot.
off.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have 300 followers. Doesn't matter if you have 500, 1,000. Doesn't make any difference. Your reels are getting like 20 likes, even though you have 2,000 followers. Like
it's like y'all started off.
we're all in
on
the same spot.
point.
Yeah, we're all in the same spot. You know, I don't think at least in this day and age, I don't think the goal for music is trying to go big. It's like it's just. If I do go big, it's gonna suck. It's like it's not like it was before. You know, right now we got all this shit with like social media. You gotta have a TikTok. You gotta have an Instagram. Like fuck that, dude. And you can see my Instagram, like the Callisto page. Like I barely post because I just don't fucking like it. And if anyone says no, you gotta do it to go big, I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do my band the way I fucking wanted to do it. You know, like that's pretty much it. And that's how I feel about it.
It's up to you guys who create the music and produce all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And then, what would be your definition of success?
Damn, just that's a hard one. It's such a simple question, but you know,
But there's so many.
it's such a. You can take that question different ways, you know. My definition of success is just, well, just accomplishing what sound I want to make, you know, like sound exactly how I picture the music to sound in my head, you know. I really don't seek validation from anyone or any bands or anyone really, and it's really sad to see how much people get affected by other people's words, and like just like you're saying, like you gotta do this and do that to go big. No, you don't. There's no rules, you know. Like I don't give a fuck about playing Rockville. I don't give a fuck about playing Beach Ham or like House of Blues. Like, by the way, House of Blues is a horrible venue. I fucking hate that venue. but yeah, dude, I don't think in this day and age, I don't think going big as a band is really that cool anymore, in my opinion. I mean, of course, I would love for that shit to happen. I want to make a living out of music. Of course, I want that to happen, but I'm saying it wouldn't be as rewarding as it would have been 30 years ago. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Heard. And then, finishing off with my last question, do you believe that the Orlando and Florida scene has impacted the sound Callisto has?
At first, yeah. That was the main thing about my band. I thought just because my friends were in hardcore and nu metal bands, I thought I could do the same. And yeah, it did. Like this scene, like the hardcore scene and everything, which is really fucking beautiful in my opinion. I think the spot, R.I.P. the spot, but yeah, all these beautiful bands that brought people together. The amount of impact that the hardcore scene has done for us and everyone. I mean, I met all of you in the hardcore scene, and I thought I could be happy doing hardcore. I thought I would be happy doing metal, screaming, doing all that. It turns out I don't fucking like it, I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like doing it,
Yeah.
And I kind of had a little moment of soul searching, and I thought, damn, bro, I really don't have to play metal. I really, just because my friends are doing it doesn't mean I gotta do it.
Yeah.
And as of recently, I've been trying to stay off of that and just do my own thing, and not have any labels, because I do say that we're shoegaze, but we're not technically shoegaze. We're just Callisto. We're just whatever the fuck we are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I could definitely say that the scene has impacted my band a lot, music-wise, and yeah, but not anymore, honestly. I mean, of course, there's still some inspiration from a lot of bands because there's so many great bands in the scene. Mulch, Toxic Intent, Evershock, Soapbox Derby. Well, Watts? That's their name? Watts, yeah. Fucking great bands, dude. And seeing all of them just do their own thing is fucking beautiful. Shout out to all of them. But yeah, dude, that's how I feel about it. I don't really think that I should let other people influence my music that much. I kind of realize it fucking sucks knowing that I don't want to do something, but I'm still doing it for some reason,
Yeah.
And it went that long for a year. We went for a year just doing metal music and trying to be heavy and shit. And
at the end of the day,
I just wasn't happy at all. But now I'm doing something closer to what I want to do, and I've been doing much better about it.
And then would you say that there's something missing or lacking from the scenes today, whether it be Florida or just Orlando, or expanding upon that within the United States?
Something missing?
Or
Originality. People being original. There's definitely a lack of respect between each of one of us. I think there's a lot of bands that think they're above everyone else. I think that there's a lot of individuals in the scene that think that they're, just because they got the connections and just because people like their reels, they think, oh yeah, I'm the shit. No, you're not. You fucking suck. You can't sing for shit. You cannot keep in tempo for shit. You're only big because you look good and because people just like someone that looks good, and yeah, I think people should be nicer to one another. That's one thing that the scene really needs, I think there's a lot of fucking beef around everything. Every band has beef with someone, and I know for a fact my band doesn't have beef with anyone, but I know there's it's to be nice, it's free, bro. It's it doesn't cost anything, and but yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think because the music's there, the people are out there playing music, people releasing their own shit.
Yeah, people
but
just go out
there's two things missing: originality and respect. That's the two things missing from the scene, in my opinion.
Well, that was very heartfelt, and I definitely, within your questions, I felt quite a lot. I'm sure we could all agree on that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I have no further questions to ask, and would you like to finish
I appreciate
off?
y'all watching. This is Fran from Callisto. Beautiful interview, beautiful set. We'll get it to you guys soon. Thank you for watching.
Riot.
Oh yeah, dude, that was